You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Mortgage Group. I've been teaching here at Guerin Catholic for 13 years. I've been assistant coach also for 13 years. And I think it's important in today's world that we have young people growing up with the morals and values of faith-based education.
Hello, I'm Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group, and I support Guerin Catholic High School because I'm good friends and business partners with assistant coach Tommy Mascari, and any chance I have to support a Christ-centered education for today's youth, I take advantage of that opportunity and support in any way I can with my time, effort, volunteering, funds, and commercials like these.
Together we soar.
Guerin Catholic Sports on IndianaSRN,
where you're always in the game.
And a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Indiana High School Basketball on IndianaSRN in conjunction with the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Morales Group. The Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. By Burtner Electric, your licensed and experienced electrician serving Central Indiana. IUPUI Sports Management, a lifetime of sports with a winning degree. Piper Logistics, 3 services, 1 logistical solution. And by Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown farm equipment dealer. And once again, a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bishop Chatard High School for tonight's 3A, Sectional 27, and Circle City Conference tilt between the Bishop Chatard Trojans, ranked 6th in all of Class 3A, and the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. Hi again, everybody. Jimmy Cook alongside my partner in crime tonight, the coach Keith Myers. And, Coach, this is a fun opportunity for both these teams. For Chatard, they're 10-0 coming in, perfect on the season, matching their best start in school history. For Guerin Catholic, it's been a bit of an up-and-down season, still trying to find their identity after losing about 6 seniors a year ago, but relishing the opportunity to take a leap in the Circle City Conference standings as that drama starts to unfold.
If you look at 10-0 start for Chatard, new coach, new program, I don't know what he has said, but they're undermanned. They play very good defense, but when it comes down to the last 2 minutes and they have the lead, it's like playing hot potato, and they will not give up the ball, and then they'll knock down free throws. They are 92% last 2 minutes of the game on the free throw line. That wins them games, 10 games. Now, the tough thing about their schedule, it gets tougher starting today. Guerin Catholic is a very tough opponent. They have not beat Guerin Catholic in, 12 years or so?
Yeah, it's actually a unique. Every time you look back at these decade-long trends or these different historical stats, you wonder, how long ago was it? Well, it's 11 years to the day.
Wow.
The last time Bishop Chatard got a victory over Guerin Catholic. They play each other annually. The last 35 years, or during that stretch, I should say, Guerin Catholic leads the all-time series 14-4, and it has been built in large part thanks to that 12-game winning streak that Guerin Catholic has put together over the last decade plus.
And don't you know that Mr. Coach Rossman and Coach Piper has put that on the clipboard saying, fella, it's been a long time since we've won this. And there's bragging rights, though. You look at the Circle City Conference, Babuff, pretty good. Guerin Catholic, up and down. Chatard, I think, is pretty good. But then you got Covenant Christian, Heritage Christian, in that mix as well. I mean, this top and bottom, and we talk about this every single time we do a Circle City game, it's one of the toughest conferences in the state of Indiana.
And Chatard right now in the driver's seat to dominate that toughest conference in the state. Currently in first, so they're the only team in conference standings that have 2 games within the Circle City Conference already underneath their belt. And you mentioned that, Coach. For them, what a turnaround it's been for Coach Kenny Roseman and company. Obviously getting the opportunity to coach his son, who's the leading scorer on the team, has been phenomenal for him as well. But just the way this team has come together, it's remarkable, the turnaround that he's been able to put together here in just a short time.
Yeah, I'm real impressed of how well they have played and how he has adapted his program to his kids, because he has went in there with a new attitude. And, you look up and down his roster. The crazy thing is he's got 16 kids on the roster. Got to trim that to 12 during sectional time. But he's got these kids. I watched them the other night. It looked like they looked flat, but came out, and all of a sudden they're up by 8, and now they have the ball with 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go to the game, and they're not going to miss a free throws. Good ball club.
Their schedule does get tougher, and Guerin Catholic going to present a unique challenge to the Trojans tonight. Bishop Chatard, a team that has not won by less than double figures since their second game of the season on December 10th. We're going to step away. When we come back, we'll have Coach's keys to the game, take a look at starters, and get ready for the tip. It's a Circle City Conference tilt between 6th-ranked Bishop Chatard and the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. Back in a moment. You're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN. Welcome back to Chatard High School. Assigned to tonight's Class 3A tilt between the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles and the Chatard Trojans. Trojans ranked 6th in all of Class 3A. Let's shift gears and move towards our very own, the coach, Keith Myers. Get his thoughts and keys for tonight's ballgame, Coach.
I think for the visiting team, the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, they have to rebound very, very well. They have to handle every 50-50 ball. Look back and watch a couple of games. The Pendleton Heights game, they lost the 50-50 balls. So some of their losses is because of that. So they got to get 50-50 balls. Got to control this crowd, and also because it's going to be pretty loud here. And then handle the turnovers, handle the ball, and be ready for anything that Chatard is going to hand you. For Chatard, I think really ball control, that's been the key of their success so far. So continue that. Handle their shooters. They have really good shooters, and they're streak shooters. We know Jack Cherry, a year ago, he played against Noblesville. You and I had the game. He went off with 27 points, so he can go off. And then they have to limit their turnovers as well. And then we'll see how this game plays out, because the Circle City Conference is a bragging rights is tonight, but also the City Alliance seeding came out already. So if you lose this game, it's not going to hurt you by the Alliance, but you don't want to lose in your home crowd. You want to snap this 10-year or whatever, this 12-game winning streak that Guerin Catholic has, because they have done so much to eliminate stuff from the last couple of years. This is another stepping stone, and it could be a great victory for Chatard, because next week they play Providence Costa Ray, and then they go right to the city tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you look at, and this is Coach Rosen's first year at the helm of the Trojans, so he's not in jeopardy of this, but you look at programs, it's not as important at the high school level, but there's certain games that you want to see your coach and your organization win as the years go by. And I'm not saying this is the sole reason, but when you've had 12 L's on the schedule, continuing year over year to a Circle City Conference rival, among other things with the previous Trojan teams, it's a monkey you'd like to get off your back.
Well, back in my day, Jimmy, if I lost 12 straight for a team, I would not put them on our schedule.
Yeah, at some point you're trying to move it around.
Liberty Christian went off my schedule after they beat me 3 years in a row. I'll wait. I'll fight that dog later. But, with Chatard, they have to play
tough with the conference
opponent. Yes.
There's nothing else you can do there. Take a little bit deeper look at both these teams in the Sagarin ratings. Chatard ranked 43rd overall, 7th in Class 3A. Meanwhile, Guerin Catholic ranked 69th in the state, 18th in Class 3A. So just an 11 rank difference between those two clubs within the class. Both very talented, but again, Chatard's stretch so far, not to say they haven't done it against top-tier competition. They have. It's just going to get a lot tougher as the season goes on. Meanwhile, as you mentioned for Guerin Catholic, they're just trying to get their footing back together. They are 2-2 in their last 4. Went 1-2 in the Phil Cox Memorial Tournament in Kokomo over the holidays.
And if you're a Johnny Harrell fan like we are, the prediction, Bishop Chard 53, Guerin Catholic 50, I will say this number is going to be at 60. Whoever gets the 61st wins it.
If that margin holds on from John Harrell, we're going to have a fun contest for you. So don't go anywhere. We'll have starters and the tip in just a moment. Chatard and Guerin Catholic on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Welcome back to Bishop Chatard High School 6th-ranked Trojans hosting the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Starting first.
Can I say something real quick?
Of course.
You know, when we got introduced today, when we came in, we didn't high-five, snack, or chest bump. What's the deal, Jimmy?
We need to work on that. I'd say post-broadcast, maybe we'll get a handshake going on.
I got you. Okay.
We'll get some pre-broadcast.
Maybe we can do that at a post-game show.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
for sure.
All right.
Look at the starters first for the Golden Eagles at one guard, a sophomore, 6 foot, number 1, Jack Cherry, averaging 3 points per contest. At another guard, a 5'11 sophomore, number 3, Robert Sorensen, averaging 9 points per game. At another guard, a senior, number 12, Will Grissom, averaging 20 points per contest. At a forward slot, a 6'3 sophomore, 13, Josh Holba, averaging 3 points per game. And a forward, a 6'4 junior, number 14, Lucas Parker, averaging 10 points per contest. Head coach Bob Allen, 55-28 in his 4th year at the helm, 111-102 in his 10th year overall. For the host Bishop Chatard Trojans, ranked 6th in Class 3A. And off to their best start in school history, a guard and a senior, number 3, TJ Alexander, averaging 9 points per game. And another guard, a 6'3 senior, number 4, TJ Ford, averaging 5 points per contest. Another guard for the Trojans, a 5'11 senior, number 5, AJ Roseman, leading the team, averaging 15 points per game. Another guard, a 5'6 senior, number 12, Sylvester Williams, averaging 5.3 points per contest to go along with 2 rebounds per. And rounding them out, a senior guard at 5'11, number 22, Carter St. John, averaging 4 points per contest. Head coach is Kenny Roseman, 10-0 in this his first year captaining the Trojans, 68-71 in his 7th year overall, leading Bishop Chatard. Guerin Catholic in the road black unis, white numerals and lettering, and the purple numerals and lettering and the white trim, I should say. Meanwhile, the Trojans in their home whites, white numerals, white backdrop, white bordering, blue numerals and lettering for the Trojans.
Quick hello to Mr. St. John's, who is listening and watching this ball game far away, and hello to Mr. Cherry, who's watching this game a long distance today. Hope you guys both enjoyed the broadcast, and here we go.
Ford and Grisham set to jump it up. Ball is controlled and won by the Golden Eagles. Took a second to control it there, but Guerin Catholic does win the opening tip. So your main storyline coming in case this is your first time joining us throughout the pregame show and into the broadcast now, the Trojans 10-0 on the season, matching their best start in school history. Guerin Catholic has not lost to Bishop Chatard since 2011. 11 years ago to the day, in fact. 3 in the corner, left side. It's good. Knocked down by Robert Sorensen. And the Golden Eagles draw first blood. Good student section showing from Guerin Catholic making the trip out here.
Look at the little tank tops on.
We got tank tops. We got megaphones.
It's 4 degrees outside, folks. Holy smokes.
I'm a cool gym, so you got that going for you.
There you go.
At the very least. Alexander operates at the top.
I like this zone coming out very quickly. This is pretty smart. Make them shoot the ball from outside.
They get it to the top to Alexander. Now Roseman. Alexander, they work it around the horn. Williams. Right side. Trojans trying to solve this zone. Golden Eagles have had varying success with it throughout the year. Williams tried to find a hole, could not. Trojans will reset things. Alexander.
They have held the ball 1 minute.
Right side, Roseman, leading scorer. 3 in the air. 3 is long. Rebound 1 by the Golden Eagles, secured by Parker. Here's Cherry. Up ahead. Jack hangs, can't score. He'll head to the charity stripe for 2. So immediately, that zone defense, Coach, it results in a missed shot, a rebound. They quickly get up the other end. Now we got free throws.
And you look at that, you want to control the ball, which they did, but you got to score. Now Cherry at their line shooting 2.
Cherry is 60% free throw shooter on the season. First one, Iron Unkind. I like to mention this every time we have a broadcast like this, and it's not accurate anymore because Roncalli High School has a new gymnasium now, but they still have the old gymnasium, the woodshed as it's commonly referred to.
Buff and Chatard.
Yep, Ruff, Chatard, Roncalli, Colonel Ritter, all designed by the same architect. The gyms are identical, so as a Roncalli student, I can look at this gym and I can tell you almost where anything is in this building. It's wild.
Yeah.
In fact, they showed an article in the Indy Star earlier this week talking about the success of the Trojans, and I had to do a double take, Coach, as both
because you thought it was at
Roncalli. They showed this back shot with the state champions individually and the state championship banners. Thought it was Roncalli for a second. There's a 3 on the right wing by Alexander. He knocks it down to get the Trojans on the board. But it's wild to look at that, and I'm sure there's Biff Chatard fans nodding their head in agreement or in acknowledgement of that, because anytime you go to one of those arenas, a number of them, in fact, in the Circle City Conference, it'll mess with your head a little bit.
Yep. Because you know what the visiting locker room looks like.
Exactly.
Oh, he traveled.
Travel by Cherry. It's a turnover, first turnover of the game for the Golden Eagles. They lead 4-3 after the free throws. Split by Cherry, I should say. A few moments ago. Alexander's triple, the only points of the night, early stages of this first quarter for Bishop Chatard. Alexander has it right side. Trying to once again feed around this zone, not attacking the middle enough there. Roseman almost lost it. Bodies everywhere for it. A jump ball will be called. And the Arrow's going to keep it on this end.
Tell you what, I don't know if he was going to just fake that pass, but he got in the air and he had to got to do something with the ball. He was going to travel, so almost forced a turnover there.
And that's the other benefit or the other note that's necessary to be said about the zone look that the Golden Eagles implement, Coach, because it's not just that they are so great at closing down on windows of opportunity as there's a shot made by Roseman, opportunity for a passing lane to develop. It's that they're so physical about it as well that they're going to try to beat you on every 50-50 ball they can.
Good point.
Cherry walks it ahead, Sorensen left side. Early stages here, first quarter. Grissom trying to force feed it inside to Holba. It's knocked away. Here come the Trojans. Williams looking for daylight, and is it a jump ball forced? Let's see. Or a foul on the floor.
They're going to call it on the floor, Jimmy.
Good eye, Coach. I believe it's going to go against Sorensen. It will. It'll be his first on the team. Carter St. John to trigger. Roseman and now Alexander. As a team, pretty balanced offensively are the Trojans in terms of 2-point shots and 3-point baskets, shooting it from 47% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc. So respectable enough to keep you honest defensively. Inside move, Ford is fouled.
Got to move your feet.
Give credit to Ford at the spin move. Able to create enough to get the contact. Holba with the personal. Ford at the line, a 50% free throw shooter. Rattles home. First lead of the game for the Trojans. Coach, you mentioned a winning streak like this. I was curious about it and didn't get the opportunity to ask Coach Roseman this, but if he talked about the losing streak to the players in some capacity, I'm sure it's mentioned maybe briefly. But for the most part, you're focused on your task at hand, which is the positive side of things. You're 10-0. Best start in school history except for the 07-08 team.
Exactly.
In fact, matching that group, they opened the season 10-0, lost Indianapolis, Washington. They would finish the year 16-6 with that group. Grissom turns it over. .402 left in this first quarter. Lead by 2 for Chatard. Somebody knows. Somebody on that bench. I look at the athletic director. Somebody knows about that.
Well, I guarantee you, the assistants.
Somebody's aware of it.
The assistant coaches know. But you just as I said, if I've lost a team 3 years in a row, they're not going to play me. I don't want to say anything.
Coach Bob Allen knows about it for the Golden Eagles. I'm not saying he sent an email saying, "Hey, Coach, by the way, I've beaten your club 4 years in a row." But he's well aware of it. No doubt about that. Roseman works it around. St. John. Now Williams. Williams passes left side to Roseman. Thought about a triple.
You can see that they really want to go inside and just can't get it in there.
A lot of teams, this is a 3 or 4 game sample size now. I've had a couple Golden Eagles broadcasts. 3 right side, nothing but nylon for Carter St. John. And the lead is ballooned to 5 at 9-4. A lot of teams have struggled against this zone trying to do just that. They want to implement their same offense. They want to utilize inside play, and they do not let them do the Golden Eagles.
Right, and if you're Guerin Catholic right now down 9-4, it's not the world, but you got to get a good shot here because you don't want to give Chatard to have an 8, 9, 10-point lead because they'll hold the ball on you.
Matthew Edgerton in the game. Here's another turnover. Roseman wants it, thinking slam time. Instead, lays it up like a gentleman right side. He's got 4. That'll lead to a Golden Eagle timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. 11-4 your score. Advantage Trojans. Tonight's game is brought to you by Serenity Care Services. Serenity Care Services is an Indiana licensed service agency. They're a friendly, experienced team of caregivers that you've been asking for. Call Angela today at 317-900-6202. Serenity Care Services, serving Indianapolis and the 5 surrounding areas. And by the IHSAA Foundation. Subscribe to our newsletter, The Advocate, at IHSAAfoundation.org. Thanks to the IHSAA Foundation for what they're doing for our student athletes. 2:45 left to go in this opening quarter. Trojans on top, 11-4. Coach, what have you liked so far?
I like the control that Chatard has done very, very well. Chatard has done a nice job offensively, doing more and more what they need to do. If you're Guerin Catholic, you're a little bit, got a couple of turnovers, but you're okay. This is a good timeout because what Bobby is doing is, look, we're in the game, settle down, just let's run our stuff and let's see what happens.
Golden Eagles will walk it up, hoping for those very adjustments Coach mentioned. And I would agree with your point before that timeout, Coach. There's a nice reverse layup, and the basket is scored. Will Grisham gets to go, ends that drought. It was a 11-0 run by the Trojans. But I go to your earlier point, which is that they needed just a good basket. Like the last 3 possessions looked very sloppy.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds, got away with it.
Roseman all the way to the cup. Scoop layup, iron unkind. Rebound won by Davidson, and his putback won't go. 3rd chance, no. Trojans, 2 Trojans out rebounding 4 Golden Eagles down there, and it'll lead to a 4th possession.
Wow. That is amazing.
Give all the credit in the world to Robert Davidson.
How about just to go
and Sylvester Williams.
Go get it. Go get it, son.
So many black jerseys out there. He needs somebody for the Golden Eagles.
Well, maybe they need an extra jersey out there.
Could have helped. Get a body on somebody. That's more important. Roseman will reset things. 1:30 to go in this first quarter. Again, no shot clock in the state of Indiana for high school sports.
Good job.
Controversial opinions throughout this broadcast booth, depending on what side of the aisle you're on. Ball's out of bounds. It will stay on this end.
Here's another opportunity. Guerin Catholic had not 2 opportunities to get the ball, and they just can't get the ball.
As good as zone defense is, unable to grasp the basketball. Minute 20 left in this first quarter. Roseman is to Williams. Williams will reset things. We got a minute left in the quarter. We could have waited until the break.
It's the glare. Go ahead.
St. John spins in the lane. I had an important question to ask you. I don't remember what it was now. Throw out of bounds off the Golden Eagles to stay on this end.
All I know is this is our 3rd year working together, and I can't get comfortable or anything. I didn't get my popcorn. That's what it was.
I understand.
I had my 4 tacos, but I didn't get my popcorn.
And all I'm saying is we got 53 seconds till the quarter's over, so we can figure out the setup that we have. What I was going to tell you was I intentionally ask you that shot clock question now just to bug you.
Oh, no.
I always lead off with that at some point.
No, I'm keeping it quiet because it's up in review to get it done.
Well, that's good. At least I appreciate that. It was a nice drive by Wade McAllister. Not a drive, but a post move, I should say. But that's good as the association. They want to continue to evolve, continue to make the best experience possible for the young student-athletes. A couple wild passes the last drives for Guerin Catholic. They're lucky they've been able to get away with it. Work down low leads to a foul. Grissom under the charity stripe, but there's some risky passes all over the floor right now for the Golden Eagles.
You're right.
Grissom will go to the charity stripe. It's going to go against McAllister. Be his first, second on the team. Grissom opened the year averaging nearly 30 points a contest. He went on an absolute tear the first 3-4 games of the season. It's since come back to earth a little bit, but in terms of scoring and doing it in bunches, Grissom the clear threat on this Golden Eagle team. We talked about in the pregame, they're very deep. But Grissom leading the helm, averaging about 20 per.
Yeah, Grissom does a nice job as 14 checks into the ball game for them. Parker checks back into the game.
Got a lot of quality minutes throughout that rotation when they need size. Grissom gets them both.
I got him for 4.
Lead is 5. Final 15 seconds here of the quarter.
Look for number 5. Nope, he's not even on the floor.
St. John with 5. St. John with 4. Spinning, turning. St. John fouled and one.
My goodness.
Carter St. John flipped it up there. Got it to roll in. And a chance for a 3-point play.
Now, I was told today that Carter St. John gets his athletic ability from his mom. Not his dad, his mom.
Never.
So his mom must have made that move back in the day because, boy, that was nothing but nylon.
I think Mr. St. John would like a word. He probably doesn't appreciate your pandering.
I'm telling you, that's what he told me. I'm just telling you.
Heave at the buzzer. Off the back iron. Grissom got a good look, and that'll end our first quarter of play. 16-8, advantage Trojans. Heck of a start for Bishop Chatard. Adjustments to be made by the Golden Eagles. Second quarter. Up next, you're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers. A late quarter shot. Not a buzzer beater, but an impressive shot all the same for Carter St. John. One of the many reasons the Trojans lead by 8. Coach, more adjustments needed from the Golden Eagles. What do you need to see?
Effort, I think, a little bit underneath. Loose balls, got a rebound, couple times we mentioned it today where 3 or 4 black jerseys are there and they didn't get the ball. So you got to and then I think you got to balance the floor. 8 points, not bad, but you let them score 16. So you got to, nip it in the bud a little bit and see what happens in this second quarter.
16-8 your score. Golden Eagles trying to get that bus back rolling immediately, and a foul will be called out on Kevin Wells, the senior.
I will tell you this, though, Jimmy. This team will not give up because their coach doesn't give up, and they'll get feisty just like he does. This is long from over.
The leadership that Coach Allen has, there's no doubt about that, Coach.
It's great.
He has this group moving tremendously season by season, and even though we mentioned they're 6-5 right now, there's plenty of talent here. Cherry, left side for 3, it's off the mark. There's no panic buttons, particularly when in the state of Indiana, everybody gets a ticket to the dance.
Yes.
You always get an opportunity in the postseason. Plenty of time to hit your groove. You'd rather have these growing pains now than come March.
Nice defense right there.
Shot left short by McAllister thanks to that defense, and here come the Golden Eagles. Cherry all the way. Foul on the floor. Officials might have a discussion. The far side official had a travel. There will be no discussion. It will be the lead official over there. That was a quick walk by. Oh, we're good? We're good. That's all that was. It's a foul on the floor.
Isn't it interesting when the lead official comes over and says, I got it.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
Cherry tried a lob to Grisham. Fell harmlessly back to the Golden Eagles. Very anticlimactic there. Here's Grissom against Wells. Goes baseline, and it's turned over. St. John.
Stop ball.
2-on-3. St. John tried to force it. It's turned over. Back-to-back turnovers by both teams. Chandler, floater's good. Wow. Camilla Chandler, quick off the bench. She's been a spark for them throughout the year. Gets things going right there for his first basket of the game. Makes it a 6-point ball game. And a foul on the floor. St. John's going on the drive. Let's see what goes on. About a minute 20 in to this first quarter. Now it's going to go on Chandler. That's his second. TJ Alexander back into the ball game, as is AJ Roseman for Bishop Chatard. So some weapons coming back in. St. John to trigger. Able to get it in. Davidson to St. John. Roseman playing hot potato with it with Alexander. Now he's in trouble. Davidson.
I like how they go, look, and if it's not there, they kick it right back out.
Don't need to force it.
No, they just reset it. The game that we did against Evansville Rights, down by 14, right. Their defense came back, and then all of a sudden they controlled the game at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter, never looked back.
That's where they hang their hat, is with this zone defense. They know it's going to lead to stops if they play it the right way, and it's going to lead to opportunities off of turnovers. There's a turnover right there. They're never out of any ball game with how that zone can just lock up.
I want to say hello to Jennifer Wright, who's watching the game tonight, and Corey McCarty is watching the game tonight. Thanks very much for tuning in on IndianaSRN.
Always appreciate you joining us here on a Friday night. Great night for high school hoops. Nearly lost by Sorensen, and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Allen. Did not like what he saw out there.
He calls timeout, and then he goes, well, we get the ball back. I don't really want to call the timeout.
Let's see if it's a 30 or a full.
It looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
It is a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Tonight's game brought to you by Family Source Insurance. Family Source Insurance has you covered. Auto, home, life, or business. Call Pat Cherry with Family Source Insurance to get a quote today. 317-884-8046. Look to Family Source Insurance for all your needs. Again, that's 317-884-8046.
You can just hit me in the mouth. I'm sorry. We talked about the tournament and how the playoffs are going. We are now planning those sectional tournament games for our network. We got to get things lined up. If you would like to help support that, contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. You can either email me, or if you want to hit that donate button that's right there on the website and click on it and tell us in that comment for sectional play, we would really appreciate it. We're going to try to cover 6 sectionals this year on the network at IndianaSRN.
Yeah, of course, that's IndianaSRN.org. In case you're watching maybe on YouTube, perhaps, IndianaSRN.org. Click that donate button. Or as you mentioned, email coach at IndianaSRN. Cherry, look away, pass, and the dunk. The flush is true for Maiden Cannon.
And now they're going to give him a technical foul.
Coach, I'm going to lose my mind. Surely not. Surely it's just a warning or a delay of game. I'm going to say it was a warning. All right, that's fine.
We're hanging on the rim.
Coach,
all right,
that was the quickest dunk I've ever seen in my life.
I got you. Let's move on.
Alexander will bring it up the floor.
Our producer is going to handle it for you, okay? He's going to take care of it for you.
Yeah, Greg, draft my memo, please. Very important. From the desk of Jimmy Cook.
Oh, my. Welcome back to the new year, buddy.
Happy to be back.
I'm glad
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Up and under move. That's clean from St. John. He's having himself a nice first half. Lead back to 6 for the Trojans.
I got him for 8.
Chandler, little hesitation move. Now he's in a trap. That trap's starting to get to the Golden Eagles. They're able to break it, and one opportunity upcoming for Will Grissom.
You know, Grissom did not hesitate at all. Got the ball, went to the hole, felt the contact, and laid it on the cup, and excellent.
He's fearless. It looked like that was going to be dead to rights with that trap implemented, but good job on the Golden Eagles to stay with it.
We got foul on Ford now. I got him for 2.
Grissom makes them both. Makes the N1, I should say.
I got 7 points for Grissom.
And we got a 3-point game. Approaching the midway point of this first half. St. John, left side, Davidson 3. Long. And this time the rebound's won by the Golden Eagles. It's a full court pressure being applied. They're able to break it. Cherry up ahead.
Oh, he had numbers and just brought it back out.
Jack wanted to safely reset it.
Grissom looked at the referee and says, hey, you got my way.
Left side 3 in the air. Sorensen left it way short.
Someone opened up a window.
Chandler, second chance, no. We'll get a third chance at it. And is he fouled? I believe he is. Be a side out of bounds.
St. John.
Some subs for both teams. Golden Eagles will inbound, baseline right. Etchinson calling for it. He's all alone. Resets now. Grissom. Stutter step, Cherry. Left in the corner. 3 in the air. Parker off the mark. Davidson clears to Williams.
Looked like he was just a little bit off balance there, landing not on his feet. And see the coaching staff over there thinking that might have been too much of a quick shot.
It might have settled just a tad there.
Yep.
Roseman. Quiet so far. AJ operating.
I tell you what, the Guerin crowd is going nuts.
Well, the megaphones,
it's crazy.
I gotta be honest, I didn't know you could still bring those in.
I didn't know either.
Maybe you can't, and they were smuggled in, left side, off the mark. Good credit to the Golden Eagles, though. And there's a loose ball foul. Going to be called against Bishop Chatard. I believe that'll go against Wade McAllister. And by the way, it's not deafening, but you can hear that student section. Like this is a road game for Guerin Catholic, and you can have a little bit of comfort food, so to speak, with your student section back there for you on the road.
Well, it gets you fired up.
No doubt about that.
I noticed it got you fired up. We're going to shoot the bonus down at the other end.
Take a walk. 3:17 left in this first half. And a 3-point lead for the Trojans. Golden Eagles can climb even closer. What a second quarter this has been for them.
Missed it.
Off the mark. It's a 7-2 quarter if your math is right on that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I have, yes.
And that's part of the zone defense. It slows it down. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. It's ugly at times, but it'll keep you in ball games. Just under 3 minutes to go.
The thing is, you're winning here. If you're Chatard, you're winning here. Oh, he got called for travel.
Go ahead and make your point, though.
Well, you have the ball. You have the lead. Okay, no problem. Yeah. I'm going to hold the ball until we get the shot we want.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing there's not a device of some kind that would prevent them from being able to hold the ball until they got the shot.
Like a shot clock.
Yeah.
You knew you were going to do that again, wouldn't you? Okay, the Federation has considered and is going to evaluate that rule for next season. Just want to let you know. It ain't going to pass here in Indiana. But just want to let you know.
Who I need to call to get on some board meetings? How do I pull some strings?
I'll tell you, next time I go to the officials meeting, I'll let you go. You can tell them. And real quick,
jump ball tie-up arrow's going to go to the Golden Eagles.
I just want to let you know, I went to the state officials meeting the other day, and I got to speak. What a great bunch of men and women who love our kids and loved what we do, but love these kids to go and referee. If you like to referee, get in shape, contact Sandra Walters' office at the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Look, we look at a number of different things in life. As Roseman went with a little Euro step, what they'll call a foul on the floor. I would say, and this is generalizing a lot of things, healthcare workers, teachers, undervalued, underpaid, underappreciated for sure. There's a long list, but somewhere on that list are high school officials.
Yes.
It's a thankless job. We appreciate everything that they do to make the game great.
No question about it.
Alexander to St. John. Alexander hesitates in the lane. Haven't been able to get a ton of clean jump shots. And speak of the devil, Roseman able to put that to bed. A nice triple for the leading scorer. Lead back to 6.
He's got 5 points on the night, but you don't think he scored as many.
It's been a quiet 5. Beautiful bounce feed, and it's rolled home. Josh Holba with the basket. Lead back to 4. Alexander all the way to the cup. No contact. Here come the Golden Eagles. Cherry. Kind of lazy with the bounce pass. Grissom is fouled.
Wow.
Lead to some free ones, I believe.
St. John's second foul of the night.
It's an important one to note. I would.
Into the Golden Eagles, number 10, Matthew Etchison. For your Trojans, number 1, Ben Wright, and 15, 7 Wells. At the line for the Golden Eagles, shooting 1, and the bonus, number 12, Will Grissom.
Oh.
Free throw off the mark for Grissom, a rare miss.
You notice his foot was flat-footed. You gotta arch your, you gotta have some levitation on that. You gotta use your toes. Offense.
Utilize the toes, utilize the knees. Offensive foul to call. Coach right on it. Williams spinning, knocking over the defender. $1:22 to go. Coach, you're down 4. You're the Golden Eagles. How aggressive are you?
You're down 4, and you haven't played well at all, and you're down 4. Right now, I think you go after the hoop. You got to go to the open basket, but I like how they're playing. Control both teams. I mean, it's 21-17. It is a low-scoring game for Chatard and Guerin Catholic. So both of them are playing the way they want to play.
Etchinson receives the inbound.
I guarantee you they both don't like the turnovers that are going on, though.
Been a lot of them on both sides. Chandler works a crossover. There's Etchinson.
What I know about both of these coaches is they're going to watch this tonight before they go to bed. So hello, coaches. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Appreciate you, coaches, indeed.
There was a double dribble that was not called.
Coaches, don't forget we said this is one of the best conferences in high school hoops, just to make that clear.
Okay.
Shot and a bunny. Missed by Parker. He followed it. Second time. Trying to put some more mustard on it. Wouldn't drop.
Now, if you're Chatard, one shot.
Oh, you're holding for one. Yeah, no question.
No question. Nope. I mean, you got 37 seconds, one shot. No sweat.
Yeah, I wouldn't even run your action until you got about 7 or 8 seconds left on the clock. What they do, they got the ball with this possession, like 45 seconds?
Yes.
Sorry, just keeping notes for.
I just, again, I'm so impressed.
Get a timeout taken.
With the crowd.
Might be our first full of the half. Let's see.
Nope, we're going 30.
Full timeout. 30. He fooled me. I thought he went with the wide arms. 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Tonight's game brought to you by, speaking of it, the IHSAA officials. Get involved in the game. Become an IHSAA official by contacting Sandra Walter at ihsaa.org/officials today. Stay in shape and make some extra money. Training classes are starting for the spring season now. Again, contact Sandra Walter today at 317-846-6601.
And I know it's a little after 8 o'clock, but dial that number today. She will return your call, I guarantee you. Not tonight, but she will return the call.
She could be a dinner, Coach. I mean,
well, she was invited to come to the game tonight.
At
Chatard, yeah.
Maybe she's there then. Who knows?
Who knows?
Leave
I'm going to tell you what, the commissioners are traveling around the state. I guarantee you that. They're around everywhere.
Make your rounds, have to.
I'll see them all the time.
St. John with 7. St. John to Roseman. Out front for 3. Long. Final seconds. Falls to Roseman. He'll heave it. It's an air ball. He had a little bit more time, but it's tough in that situation to make the judgment call. Ball falls harmlessly to the court, and that'll end our first half of play. 21-17 your score. Advantage Bishop Chatard, but give credit to Guerin Catholic because I don't want to say this fully confidently, Coach, but one of the sloppiest halves of basketball that they've had all season, and you're only down 2 possessions.
Yeah, you're down 2 possessions, and you go, whoo, this could have been a lot worse than what it is. 21-17 could be very, very interesting.
In terms of adjustments you'd like to see across the board, first for Chatard, I know the turnovers are big on your list as well, but it wasn't necessarily a perfect half from them either.
Yeah, the 50-50 balls, they didn't win that. Guerin Catholic won that. I think also the rebounding, it could be a little bit more crisper with the rebounds. For Guerin Catholic, all you got to do is just play your basketball game. Play your basketball game. Right now, you're playing their basketball game.
We're going to step away. When we come back, we will have final adjustments needed in the second half for both clubs as well as Coach's key success in half number 2 and get you set for the start of the third quarter. Bishop Chatard, the 6th-ranked team in Class 3A, off to their best start in program history at 10-0 on the year, trying to snap a 12-game losing streak in this series to the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. The Trojans lead the Golden Eagles 21-7 at the intermission. Back in just a bit on IndianaSRN.
Today, greed, selfish interest, and barefaced corruption seem all the fashion. America needs great men of tolerance who can give honest debate to the great issues of the day. I'm seeing mostly squabbling, men squandering their time, being wolves to one another. Yet, I'm not without hope. We still have Freemasonry. Yes, the same Freemasons that helped create this country have always provided great men when needed. And today, in every city and town in America, Freemasonry is still providing that special place where young men can find their greatness and accomplished men can give something back. Yes, in this time of great hope, it is my hope that America will see that Freemasonry is a national treasure that cannot be separated from our country's future.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes.
Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You say mine did?
Yeah!
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAFoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to the second half. Chatard 21, Guerin Catholic 17. Can I redo my 60?
Yeah, you can. You can modify it a little bit.
Okay, how about 41?
41? Yeah.
I tell you, 42 maybe even looks good. I never dreamed that both of these teams playing very, very slow and deliberate. With me is Jimmy Cook. Keith Myers with you, the coach. And thank you very much for joining us. And I hope you had a great New Year's. And boy, what a nice little present. 19 degrees outside. Thanks for bringing tacos tonight. Really appreciate it.
Happy to do what I can to help.
Kind of like that. But you look at this. What do you think of the first half?
Well, the offense, I'm always a big offensive guy, right? So it was ugly in that regard. That always bums me out a bit. But when it's backed up with solid defense for the most part on both sides, it gets me back excited again. The zone defensive look of Guerin Catholic is doing what they hope it would do. It slows down the other team's ability to try to create their offense and also can lead to turnovers or runouts. And on the other side of things, Chatard's trying their best to speed that game up and neutralize the zone defense with the trap they've been implementing throughout that second quarter. So, I mean, in terms of game plan, even though Chatard is 10-0, this shows, and if you look back at the series history between these two clubs, this shows how short that gap is between the two clubs. They're both highly talented. We stressed it many a time throughout this game that they are arguably in the best conference in the state of Indiana, and they are two schools that know each other so well. You're going to get each other's best punch as the game itself unfolds. I agree with you. I think this is going to be back towards that 40, 45. Maybe we get into John Harrell's territory of 50, but yeah, the 60 was off the table early in that one.
You look at the 3A poll, in the IndianaSRN 3A poll, you got Connersville number 1, Buff number 2, Circle City Conference. Chatard number 3, Circle City Conference. Beech Grove, who they beat just Tuesday night, and Peru. You know, you look at this and you go, maybe our poll is a lot better than what a lot of people think in the state, because I don't think the state has given, or the coaches has given Chatard their just due yet. I think they think it's really, really early. I think they may have thought they had a soft schedule, but I'm telling you what, you're 10-0. I don't care how tough your schedule is. That's pretty impressive going into game number 11, 10-0.
Particularly when you look at where this program has been. I mean, year over year, there's been struggles.
A year ago
below
it was
500 at times.
Yeah, a year ago it was 3-7. Yeah. So there you go.
You see a turnaround like this in 1 year, I think it does deserve more respect and traction than it's gotten. And on top of that, pass right side, 3 in the air, 3 is long. Grissom tried for the rebound, went over the back. It'll be Trojans basketball. But on top of that, it's tied for their best start in school history. That in and of itself deserves some recognition, and at least the AP poll has given them that. They're ranked 6th in the state throughout the media members that cover high school sports, and you're happy with that. Early stages here this third quarter. On the drive, and one opportunity upcoming for Sylvester Williams.
I think the foul was on Cherry.
Personal foul whistled on the Golden Eagles. Number 1, Jack Cherry, his second, team second.
Jack Cherry's second foul.
Williams is at the line, shooting one.
Got the free throw.
So it makes it a 7-point advantage now for the Trojans. Now we have a foul, as that'll be interesting to see if this is a hint as to how this second half's going to go, because we didn't see a ton of foul calls, particularly guarding the initial ball handler throughout that first half. I'm interested to see how this goes.
That's TJ Alexander's first foul of the game.
Cherry on the drive.
Oh, they let him go. Oh, they let him go. You had him in that corner. You got to keep him in that corner. He faked you out, and he scored the basket. His third of the night. Got 3 points on the night.
And makes it now a 5-point game. Golden Eagles still right in the thick of things. Williams looking for a backdoor cut. Could not find it, and we got traveling. Another turnover. Chance if you can't do that from the Golden Eagles faithful. Made a trip and another travel. So they exchange it right away.
You know how hard that is? You're 75 feet away from the basket. You're drilling the basketball, and then you pin it on your hip, and then you walk. And then you, what did I do? You pinned the ball on the hip, and you walked.
And I think a responsive you can't do that chance from the Bishop Chatard student section.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the rule book. Very important.
Exactly.
I mean, they're simply telling them a fact. They're informing them they cannot do that. I think that is instructional at best. Scoop layup won't roll for Roseman.
I noticed our producer had that sign flashing that to us. You can't do that, Coach.
Heard he was thinking about bringing in a megaphone next game, take after the Golden Eagles.
Well, if we got the game tomorrow night, you might as well.
Risky pass, bodies up for it, and it's popped ahead to St. John. Scoop layup is true. What a play by Williams to bat that towards his basket. And beautiful presence of mind for St. John. Right place, right time. Lead is 7. Quickly the other way. Cherry spinning. Adjusts. And one? Or is it offensive?
Did it go in?
It did go in, I believe, unless am I crazy? It did go in. All right. So is it an and one opportunity? I thought initial designation was it was an and one.
Oh.
Well, it can't be 2 shots on the floor, and that's me having a conversation with my producer, because if it was, it'd be side out.
Yeah, the ball, you got to count the basket.
Yeah, I mean, that was clearly I know I sometimes argue for continuation, and it's ridiculous sometimes to the high school fans.
Right.
That was clear, bang, bang, going up for a shot in front of a defender. I think they've corrected that.
Cherry now going to shoot one free throw.
So it is a count-the-basket situation, and an old-fashioned three-point play is completed by the sophomore.
Now Jerry unofficially has 6, and has 5 in this quarter.
It's a good note. Something we'll keep an eye on. He's keeping the Golden Eagles in this ball game. They trail by only 4. St. John leaves it left side for Williams.
St. John just has that real quick first step, doesn't he?
It's great to create opportunities, particularly on the drive. It's very quick. You're right, Coach. Right side 3 is misfired by Alexander. Grissom, floater up, floater in and out. Got his own board, blocked from behind. I believe that was Davidson. No, correction, that's TJ Ford from behind. And a held ball. Arrow will favor the Trojans. And Williams thought he was being held down low.
Well, I think St. John's had the jersey of his teammate and wouldn't let him go. So now they're going to clean this up.
Very strange situation as this crew gets tested here in the third quarter. And it'll be Trojans basketball simply with the jump ball tie-up.
Now, what I really liked about that, though, the sportsmanship was there. There was no punch. There's no swinging elbows. That could get nasty. I think the announcement that was made earlier in this game was we're cheering for our team. We're not, I think both the principals did a great job of doing that.
But you're right, Coach. I mean, that's very important. You need to be able to keep your cool and keep this game from getting out of hand. And there's I think a call right there. Things are starting to get physical, and they call the first foul they see, try to restore order.
Personal foul, Guerin Catholic, number 1, Jack Cherry, his third, team third.
Wow, that's 3 fouls on Jack Cherry. You do not want to lose him. He's keeping you in the game.
That'll be a massive loss. The sophomore is such a valuable contributor.
But I think you're right. You blow that whistle quick and say enough is enough. Let's just keep on playing basketball.
Alexander to Williams. 4-point ball game. Implications for the Circle City Conference standings as conference play starting to gear up, as well as a potential Sectional 27 postseason matchup.
Yeah, because tomorrow another conference game as Covenant Christian takes on Heritage Christian. We have that game for you right here on the network.
Foul called. Williams was on the drive. It's going to go against the Golden Eagles. I believe it's Etchinson with the personal. Let's see if it ends up there. It is Matthew Etchison. That's his first, the 4th on the Golden Eagles. This third quarter is slowing down.
Boy, it has.
St. John looking to inbound. Roseman. Man-to-man look now for the Golden Eagles. Roseman likes this, and he pushed off. Was it a blocking foul? And one! Oh, my goodness. A.J. Roseman on the drive, throws it off the window, and a chance for 3. The way from our vantage point, he extended the arm there. I thought for sure they were going to go the other way with it. Instead, Roseman with the crafty finish and a chance for 3.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I did not see that foul. Coach Allen.
That's a bang-bang play, but usually, and I don't even mean like it's a good call or a bad call, but I mean just in terms of the call going one way or the other, usually it's a dead giveaway when there's any kind of extension like that, particularly at this level.
Okay, I'm confused now. Did they count the basket?
If it's a charge block call, to me it's an and one. Shot was up.
So I don't know what the conversation is. So the basket has to count.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Basket is good.
Yeah, that whole process is the right call of it being a block charge and a made basket.
Just took a long time to get there. Now we got another stoppage.
But again, my bigger issue, if I'm Coach Allen, and again, I want to make this clear. I know I joke with the officials every now and again. I'm not critiquing the foul call. All I'm saying is the way I understood the rule, when you have extension like that at this level, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a charge.
Yeah, that's very good. That's a good point.
The interpretation, the way they've done this is correct to a T. Again, I'm not arguing the process. A wild situation where very rarely do you see it go that way when there's extension with the forearm.
Gotcha. Now they just changed this arrow because it was not changed. So I think we're all set, ready to go here.
Make sure all the bells and whistles are square.
Such a tight ball game here.
Yeah, we've already seen it get a little bit chippy. You want to make sure everything is fair and balanced. Roseman completes the three-point play. And lead ballooned to 7 all of a sudden. Golden Eagles in desperate need of a basket approaching the halfway point of this third quarter. Sorensen down the lane. He's fouled. That will be on the floor.
That's going to be on TJ Alexander, his second.
Good eye, coach.
You know, as a head coach, you know, you have to control your emotions right here. Both of these coaches are probably just killing each other inside, but you got to remain calm.
Grissom.
Long way to be over.
Yeah, still plenty of ball game left. Aiden Cannon calling for it down low. Right side. Chandler to Grissom for 3. He left it short. Rebound Sorensen. His putback won't fall. Last touch by the Golden Eagles. No correction. It's last touch by the Trojans. It'll stay on this end. Chatard tried to go for that rebound. Could not save it.
Again, a couple of times, Golden Eagles have to go after the ball. Got to go after the rebound.
Yeah, they're very fortunate.
It looks like they're flat-footed there.
Force it to Cannon.
Oh, he's open in baseline.
Couldn't find him. Cannon calling for it. Thinks he has a mismatch. They force to Grissom. Around his man. Knifing down the lane. Some contact and one.
Wow.
Will Grissom a chance for 3. And a much-needed three-point opportunity for his Golden Eagles.
9 points on the night for Grissom.
Fouls on Davidson. 4th on the team, 1st on Davidson.
Coach Roseman have already used 11 players tonight.
And that's going to be interesting about this Trojans team because I had to add a couple extra roster spots on my scorer sheet with them having 16. You like the depth, you like using that revolving door, but when you do have to cut it for sectional time, how are you doing that?
Yeah, it's tough. But this time of year, right now, you still got plenty of time to do that.
Also, that's a wild process just to think about as a high school athlete because usually most teams don't do that. They don't carry the extra spots you can carry. Right side for 3 is good by A.J. Roseman, and we have a timeout. We'll see if we continue that conversation now or if we wait till after the break. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:25 left in the third. Trojans lead the Golden Eagles by 8 on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back at Bishop Chatard High School, 3:25 left to go in the third quarter. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach, Keith Myers. The Trojans trying to snap a 12-game losing streak in this series against the Golden Eagles. They lead by 8. And as well trying to extend their 10-0 start, which matches their best start in school history. They would be in sole possession as the best start to a season in school history with a win tonight. So many storylines on the line for the Trojans. Meanwhile, the Golden Eagles trying to continue to move their season above 500. They sit at 6-5 on the year. It'll be a tough out in this sectional. Shot off the mark, a rebound taken by the Trojans. St. John, nice crossover. That ball was tipped, but it'll go out of bounds. Stay on this end.
You talk about the sectional. I mean, the sectional is about 9-10 weeks away, but I tell you, sectional 27, I looked at it today. You got Buff, Chatard, Guerin, Ledman, then Crystal House, and then Shortridge in that sectional. It could be a tough sectional to win.
I wouldn't want to be in that sectional. I guess you would as the winner because you'll earn a lot of battle scars. But
get to go to Greensburg. Yeah. That's a fun place.
Roseman. Zone look now again for the Golden Eagles. They've alternated a bit in this half.
They're holding on to – I mean, this is what they've done.
Going to make you come out and guard them. Williams. Guarded by Etchinson. Now Alexander. Williams will reset things. And not in any hurry with the 8-point lead. Beautiful bounce pass, but could not corral it.
He knew what he wanted to do, but he got to catch that ball first.
He tried to do it before he had possession.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
So Ford turns it over. And this lead is 8. Again, plenty of time, but if Chatard is going to implement that hold the ball mentality, you don't have that much time.
Yeah, if you're going to take 45 seconds off the clock each time.
Chandler fakes the pass. Skip, Etchinson, Cherry, 3 in the air. 3 to the bottom of the net. Jack Cherry from the corner. It's a 5-point game.
Now you need to stop. I like this Eckerson kid. Little spitfire.
A correction on that. Make that Robert Sorensen with the triple.
Okay.
My apologies there.
That's Sorensen's 6th point of the night.
Williams operating, kind of extended the arm a little bit there. We had that whole debate. That's
an Academy Award winner right there, though.
Williams scoop layup won't go. Loose ball, last touched by the Golden Eagles, they'll say.
This place is packed.
Capacity crowd. Coach, I mentioned there's a little staircase right over there to the left. Just walk up there, you're on the stage. Just like that. Hanging Roseman, wild shot, almost turned it home. He'll go to the line for 2. We joked earlier about the similarities of this gym and many other gyms or many other parochial schools across central Indiana, designed by the same architect. Foul is called against Aiden Cannon. Roseman will go to the line. A 75% free throw shooter on the year.
14 points on the night so far.
We always joked.
There's a look at our crowd.
A nice look at the student section. Looks like throwback jersey night.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it?
Was the call for the student section.
Good shot by the camera guy.
Tip of the cap to Ken. Lead is 7 after the free throws. 1 minute left in this third quarter. Golden Eagles in desperate need of a basket. Chandler forces the issue, sees daylight, and off. No, it's a blocking foul is the call. Looked like initial indication was going to be an offensive foul. Instead, they say a blocking foul is called. That's the 5th foul on the Trojans. So it'll just be a baseline out of bounds, but Chandler saw a window. It closed quickly. Grissom will be the trigger man.
Robert Davidson on his foul.
Second for him. Sorensen to Etchinson. In trouble. Gives to Grissom. Spinning. Now Etchinson, and it's turned over. St. John. Look ahead pass. Tipped and kept alive and won. What a pass by Roseman. He found Williams right underneath the cup and a chance for three.
I tell you, the hustle points that you give your kids, that's nothing but pure hustle.
And that's a broken play. There's no design there. You're just trying to keep it alive, and a beautiful tap from Roseman.
And you could make this a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
What a swing that would be. Foul went on Chandler. Free throw is good. The lead is ballooned to 10. Matching the largest of the night. Etchinson. Hanging is Grissom. Can't get it to go. Nice cut. Final 10 seconds. Right side, Roseman. Didn't settle for the three. Instead goes mid-range. Can't get it to go. Final 3 seconds. Grissom with two. Pulls up. And short. What looked like it might be a no contest in that third quarter. Both teams not making a lot of ground either way. And then a big spurt by the Trojans. Then that third quarter, they lead by 10 heading into the final frame. 37-27. We'll be back in a moment for the start of quarter number 4 after this. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back at Chatard High School, 37-27. Guerin Catholic and Chatard in that lead. Let's look at the Class 4A poll of the IndianaSRN, the top 5. Valparaiso, Fishers, Homestead, Terre Haute North, and Indianapolis Tech. At Lincoln, Stockton, Central Noble, Carroll, Flora, Eastside, and Park Heritage in 2A. And in 1A, North Davies, Lagodi, Indianapolis Lutheran, which we'll have tomorrow night, Edinburgh, and Bloomfield. We already went through the 3A. There you go, Jimmy.
It's been a fun season so far. Long triple is good. Knocked down by Lucas Parker. And I believe a timeout taken. That's a much-needed three-pointer. It's a full timeout. We'll step away. Lead cut to 7, early stages, fourth quarter.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Hey, Basketball Weekly. Don't forget to check out Basketball Weekly, an on-depth look at the Indiana high school basketball with Troy Derigoski and me, Coach Myers, every Monday on IndianaSRN.org and the sports page. Upcoming guests, Coach Hecklinski from Mishawaka this week.
I don't know why, but that is my most favorite city or school name in the whole state.
The Caveman?
Mishawaka, no, just the name. There's a basket. Put in by Sylvester Williams. Lead is 9. No, Mishawaka. In terms of favorite cities, I love the name. I don't know why. It's fun to say. Roseman, layup is good. I'm a simple man, Coach, sometimes.
I got you. This is a simple 41-30 lead by Chatard.
Out of the timeout, a quick little run, 4-0 run to be exact. So you're going to say you hit a three-pointer on the left side for the Golden Eagles. Got to do a 7-point game. Great start. Now blink of an eye. Not so great start. You're down 11.
Yeah.
And a foul away from the basketball. I think it's going to go against Davidson. That'll be his third.
Said he elbowed him in the gut.
Jack Cherry, as we've seen back out there, looks to inbound. Forces it into Parker. He has it, but he's in trouble. And Grissom getting some rest here. That's where the offense comes from. Needs some help. He gets it.
Get trapped like that, you don't know what to do with it. You leave your feet.
Cherry.
A lot of turnovers that way. They're just playing. This is tough defense right here.
I'm not getting enough pick and roll opportunities for the Golden Eagles, regrettably. There's a tough shot made by Sorensen. Having himself a night.
Got him for 8.
Left side. 9-point game. Davidson trying to find a way around the man-to-man look from the Golden Eagles. Again, we mentioned it. Chatard has not won a game in this series in 11 years. 11 years to the day. Bounce pass inside. It will not count. A foul beforehand. Beautiful opportunity for it. Bonus in effect, so free throws upcoming. Foul is on Chandler. His 4th unofficially. Wow. Williams with a 1-and-1.
Call him Sly.
Eagles hoping for some misses. No such luck. Sly Williams. 70% free throw shooter on the year. Bumps the lead back to 10. That's good. Makes them both. 11-point game once again. Under 6 to play in this final frame. Cherry. Chandler trying to create something. Cherry forces a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Parker, put back, no. Skying high to clear it was Williams.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a great shot. Just didn't go in.
Now some full court pressure looked like might be applied. And they draw it back. 5.5 to play.
And again, you're playing in their strength. Got it. Travel?
You do on Roseman, and that's, again, you look at opportunities. If a team is going to hold the basketball, utilize the clock to their advantage, no shot clock being present in high school hoops, your opportunities shrink. It's a strategy employed. You can only play with the rules you have. If that happens, your opportunities to score get drastically smaller. You have to score when turnovers are given to you at this stretch.
Foul total.
It's immensely important.
Yeah, foul totals are important here, too.
Yes,
6,
good
8.
point.
Because, you get them in a double bonus, as we talked about, late in their games. They're like 92, 93% Chatard.
It's still important to remember, with about 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes even left, you don't need it all back in one possession. You still have some time to make a bit of a run, but it has to start on this possession.
Yeah, but if this possession takes you 35 seconds to score a basket and on the other end, they're going to hold it for 45. That's a nice look.
Beautiful find. Grissom able to hook up with Parker. Make that Patrick Baird, rather. Lead is 9.
This is where you got to make your run, though. They had this ball at 4:40, starting at 4:40. They've already taken almost 20 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, it's a strategy. That's all I can say about it. Williams. Hands off to Roseman. 4 minutes to go. And a 5-second closely guarded is the call.
Pretty quick count, don't you think? No?
I don't feel comfortable having this discussion.
Okay, fine.
Because
you don't know
it's just not a fun brand of basketball.
Okay, gotcha.
And I don't think you're teaching, in terms of the game, you're not teaching kids anything by holding the ball for a minute and a half up.
Gotcha.
9.
Okay.
So yes, it was probably a fast count, but I'm glad he called it.
Send your hate mail to Jimmy Cook.
And there's a turnover.
James Cook at IndianaSRN. I'll make sure he gets it for you. That's a good no call. That's a great no call.
Let him play on?
I love it.
Why do you love that?
Because they let him play. I love it. Knock the kid down. No call, no foul.
We'll head to the charity stripe for some free throws. Foul's going to go on Will Grissom. After they were able to clean Matthew Etchison up off the pavement after he was run over baseline. Just think, we still got 2 more months of this.
I know.
Are you excited?
And we're working together the next 4 weeks. I just like to know who made your schedule. 2 shots here.
Davidson off the mark on the first. So again, that window is still open a tad for the Golden Eagles, but only so much you can do.
I need to talk to our public address announcer. Or the guy that, our PA guy who makes schedules.
You got to get that text out. Splits the pair, lead is 10. 3.5 to play. Sorensen. Now Grissom. And he traveled with it. A costly turnover for the Golden Eagles. And the chips continue to fall against them in terms of mistakes being made down the stretch. Double figures, 3:10 to go. And let's look at the overall broad picture here for the Trojans, because you haven't won a game in this series in 11 years. It's a long time coming. Somebody in the community knows this. I know because I just did a simple Google search on it. So somebody is aware of the fact that you've not beaten the Golden Eagles 11 years to the day. Floater up, floater in from St. John. And it continues to add to what a great story this has been for the Trojans all season long. Long drive, wild and off the mark. Rebound secured, and a second chance opportunity put in by Aiden Cannon. Back to 10, 2.5 to play. And they'll reset things. Able to get around it is Williams. Now Alexander. Alexander operating. 2 minutes even to go, and a foul committed by the Golden Eagles. 2 shots upcoming with the double bonus in effect.
Personal foul whistled on Guerin Catholic number 12, Will Grissom, his third, team's 10th. At the line for your Trojans, shooting 2, number 3, TJ Alexander.
Alexander, the charity stripe, a 64% free throw shooter. As a team, just shooting 67%. Free throw is good.
Substitutions for Guerin Catholic.
I got him unofficially for 4 tonight.
3 in that first quarter, and then the free throws here for Alexander. 1 more upcoming. And that's good. Makes them both. Lead is 12, largest of the night. 2 minutes to play in the ballgame.
Going to be tough.
Chandler is fouled. And onto the charity stripe for 2. I want to remind you, coming up next, we'll have the Family Source Insurance postgame show. Take a look at our upcoming broadcasts. Well, let's hand out some postgame hardware and give final thoughts from this ball game. It's coming up next on the Family Source Insurance postgame show. Big week of games upcoming.
Yeah, boy, are we busy. We're a little busy, especially tomorrow.
It's that time of year. Chandler free throw is good. He'll have one more. Well, this isn't going to go the way the Golden Eagles wanted it to. And it's a monkey off the back of Bishop Chatard. In all likelihood, unless something crazy happens in the final 2 minutes, ending this 12-game losing streak that they've had against the Golden Eagles. But it talks about the continued success and the continued just beauty of this story of Bishop Chatard, their best start in school history.
And you look at this, it tightens this conference up. Now Chatard, with this, if they hold on, win this thing, we'll know in a minute, 55 seconds. They're in sole control of it.
A complete driver's seat. Already have 3 games. You've won all 3. If the result holds, you're at the top of the standings.
Yep. And then next in a couple of weeks you play Buff. How about that?
It'll be a fun one. That's what everybody has circled on their calendars. Can't wait for that game. Roseman. Got to get it across. Lead is 10, and they do sneak it across.
Got to 9.
I think we need a camera on you with you making the count as well.
My little
count. We can see how close it is.
Back in my college days.
Yeah.
I was a little bit skinnier and had hair back in those days.
Yeah, Photoshop does wonderful things, Coach. We could de-age you a bit.
I'm sure my wife would really appreciate that. Here, honey, here's my new photo. I will tell you. And I miss. There's times I miss it, but tonight working with you and our staff tonight, our staff have been top notch tonight. Good job, guys.
The hats all around. Greg behind the 1s and 2s. Ken getting the shots for us on side at Bishop Chatard.
I think Ken has got about 2.5 miles of running up and down the stairs, controlling all the things that's going on tonight. Really good job. And thank you for listening and watching tonight on IndianaSRN.
We'll talk about it a little bit later in the broadcast, but we'll have full slate of games tomorrow. Hope you'll join as well on IndianaSRN. Free throw split. Lead is 11, 49-38. And why so quiet chance from the Trojan section. Long shot for Parker, and he's fouled on a jump shot. Since we're at this point of the broadcast, we're it's among friends having a conversation. That's the other thing that bugs me too. You're up 11, and your whole mindset is slow the game down, bleed the clock. Let's foul a jump shooter 12 feet out.
Good point.
Of 12. Free throw is good for Parker.
I'm sure Coach Roseman and Coach Piper will make a note of that and say, hey, fellas, we want to run the clock. Well, again, you come back, and the answer is 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. They're just –
I know.
It's their competitive mojo, if you will.
All the more reason for more structure, more organization, more – time management, more what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, wait a minute, folks. It's January 7th. Got a timeout.
Timeout taken by the Trojans. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Put a bow on things in this fourth quarter. We come back on IndianaSRN. Welcome back to Bishop Chatard High School. Final $1:17 left in this ball game. Trojans with the basketball to lead by 10. And quickly up ahead, a pump fake and a layup for Ben Wright, the senior. Getting the basket off the bench. You got to love that. Crowd's going nuts. As his coach. Timeout
You don't think they set that up?
It's a beautiful thing. Full timeout, back in a moment.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
That was the second made basket of the season for Ben Wright, according to Max Preps, the senior getting some playing time.
He's got to be pretty happy
waiting
about
moments. Got to be thrilled. Student section was all about it as well. Golden Eagles try to save it. It'll stay on this end. Lead is 12. Well, it'll be a fresh start in the record books in this series. Golden Eagles dominating the last decade plus with 12 straight. That comes to an end 11 years ago to the day that Bishop Chatard last got a win in this series. Going to end that streak tonight.
Oh, nice
steal from Roseman. Up ahead. Lays it up. Body contact. Doesn't get the call. Rebound taken by the Golden Eagles. 40 seconds to go. Right side. Chandler floats it in for 2. And a timeout taken by Coach Allen. Trying to stifle things a little bit closer to being a 10-point game. I always talk about this. It's a full timeout. Have we burned all our breaks or do we need to go? We'll break. We'll step away.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
I kind of dig this song.
Very arena themed. I wasn't going to say old, but yeah, that's fine.
It's
if you
old.
want me to,
no.
the portion of the broadcast where we're talking about your age, we made it pretty far. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's got to be a record. We got some whistles and a
travel
violation called against Chatard. I'm serious. It's got to be a personal best.
For what?
For getting to your age in the broadcast. And
I'm
only
still
30
up.
seconds left. I know. It's
Thanks.
impressive.
Appreciate it. Took my nap this afternoon.
I wasn't saying it was bedtime. Double dribble called.
Trust me. After the 2-week vacation I've had.
Yeah. St. John to Roseman. Roseman operates. And get it across. Layup is good by Roseman. Final seconds of this one. 3.2 showing. Lead is 12. What a win for this program. Final subs checking in. Colin Guy checks in for the Trojans. Golden Eagles inbound it. They'll go quickly. Chandler didn't get it off. Will not count. Buzzer sounds. That will do it. For the first time in 11 years, Bishop Chatard has knocked off the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, and they improved to 11-0 for their best start in school history. Our final in this one, The Bishop Chatard Trojans 53, the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles 41. We're going to step away. When we come back, it's the Family Source Insurance postgame show. We'll hand out some awards, go over our upcoming broadcasts on IndianaSRN, and more. That's up next on the Family Source Insurance postgame show right here on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
There's that final score, 53-41, as Chatard has won and snapped a long losing streak. But let's look at our action tomorrow, Jimmy. If you are a big basketball player, a big basketball fan, it all begins at 1:30 right here on the Family and Networks. University taking on Covenant Christian Girls, 1:30 start. Shortridge and Greenwood Christian Boys is at 4 o'clock. Then the double dip for you tomorrow night. You got your choice between Central Christian versus Lutheran. That's where we'll be at. That's a 7:30 start. And Traders Point taking on Indiana Math and Science for our upcoming schedule. Lots to talk about when we come back. We'll be back right after this. It's the postgame show on IndianaSRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back to IndianaSRN's coverage of Indiana high school basketball. Jimmy Cook alongside the coach Keith Myers. Bishop Chatard victorious tonight over the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, snapping a 12-game losing streak in this series, as well as earning their first win in the series in 11 years, to the day, in fact. January 7, 2011, the last time that Bishop Chatard defeated Guerin Catholic. They're also out now to their best start in program history at 11-0 on the campaign.
That's crazy, isn't it? You look at this
Phenomenal.
team. You look at this team last year, and you go, "Okay, we got a new coach, but 11-0." And you know, it's kind of cool to just see how their character is around their coach. Their coach is kind of spiritual and really happy and going, and that's the way they played tonight. I mean, they led from start to finish. There was no lack at all against this ball club. And this is a really good Guerin Catholic ball club. When it comes time to sectional time, be aware, as you can see the floor, these people are pretty happy. They know exactly what happened tonight.
Well, I hope so. We stressed at the time, like I said, someone knew. Somebody within the community knew about this losing streak, and they're glad to see it come to an end tonight. Time to hand out some post-game awards.
Yeah, it's for the player of the game, and I tell you what, I think my vote goes to the team. I think because they snapped the losing streak, they also played very well, top and finish. He played a lot of kids. It's kind of hard to give it to anybody else but the team. And hats off to the coaching staff, too, because they got ready for this game, and that's the start of the game. That's the players of the game, the whole entire group of Chatard High School.
It's a great way to close things out and kind of put an exclamation point on this game for the Trojans. It's been a complete turnaround for them this entire season with Coach Roseman guiding them to this 11-0 start, and to put a streak like that behind you, get the monkey off your back, so to speak. It's a great opportunity to give that along to the whole team.
Real quick before we go off the air, January 15th, it's a Saturday at 9 a.m., IndianaSRN will be doing the Circle City Conference Wrestling meet here at Chatard on January 15th. If you're a wrestler, sometimes you don't get your dues on IndianaSRN. There you go. There's your plug. Join us, Coach. I'm looking forward to it, along with Joe Hansen doing the play-by-play. Going to be a lot of fun on January 15th.
Coming up next for both of these clubs, for the Golden Eagles, it's going to be a long 7 days to have to hold this loss on the docket. They'll next be in action next Friday night when they host Covenant Christian. That's a 7:30 start time. And then for the Bishop Chatard Trojans, 5 days off for them. December 12th, they'll host Providence Cristo Rey. Coach, some final thoughts from tonight?
Well, it's been an interesting day. Very cold here in Indianapolis. I'm really surprised. I'm glad that we played these games, and I'm glad everybody was nice and safe. This game could have got out of hand. I think the administration of both schools set that standard. I think the officials did a nice job, like it or not. And it was a good game, a great spiritual game. That's why we love this conference, and I'm glad that we're part of this conference.
I want to give a special shout-out to our cameraman, Ken, doing a wonderful job tonight, as well as Greg behind the ones and twos, directing us throughout the evening. In addition to thanking you, the viewer, for joining us here on IndianaSRN. A reminder that we're able to put these broadcasts on and give these young student-athletes a platform because of you. If you'd like to help us out, send an email to coach at indianasrn.org or go to indianasrn.org and hit that donate button. Also a reminder, this broadcast has been copyrighted by the IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use for audience. The use of pictures, video, or audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited.
He did that by memory, folks. That's pretty good.
Do what I can.
Okay.
Our final on this one. The Bishop Chatard Trojans ranked 6th in the state, improved to 11-0 on the year. For their best start in school history, they beat the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, who fall to 6-6 on the season final, 53-41. Until myself and the coach talk to you tomorrow on this very network, have a happy Friday, and so long, everybody.